Are we honestly supposed to believe that Jason Morgan can just walk away from the mob, play house, and not face the wrath of the very people he left behind? Let's talk about Jason Morgan, guys. My heart simply cannot take what is happening right now. Jason is finally, officially putting his foot down and leaving Sonny Corinthos' mob. He is leaving the violence, the dangerous shootouts, and the endless Corinthos family drama behind because he cannot risk his life or going to prison anymore. Danny Morgan needs his father. Jason's making this shocking sacrifice to protect his son, and honestly, it is about time. We have watched this man bleed for Sonny for decades. But do we really think Jason can just transition into a normal, peaceful life without the past coming back to bite him? This is Port Charles, ladies. Nothing is ever that simple. Think about the sheer history between Jason and Sonny. For years, Jason was the loyal enforcer, the man who handled everything in the shadows so Sonny could keep his hands clean. To see Jason walk away from that empire is monumental. It is a seismic shift in the foundation of this show. Jason wants a quiet life with the Quartermain family. He wants to promote peace, and he just wants to be the dad that Danny desperately needs right now. But let us be real for a second. Can Jason really raise a teenager all by himself? He has been a mob enforcer for his entire adult life. He doesn't know the first thing about PTA meetings, helping with homework, or hosting normal family dinners. He needs a partner. He needs someone who understands him, someone who knows his heart inside and out. And guys, I am screaming at my television because I know exactly who that woman is. And I know you do, too. Elizabeth Baldwin. Yes, you heard me right. Am I the only one losing my mind over this? We all know the deep, complicated, beautiful history between Jason and Liz. The fans have been waiting for a moment like this for years. They share Jake, and Liz has always wanted Jake to have a father who is present, safe, and not dodging bullets for a living. Seeing Jason step up to the plate for Danny, seeing him completely abandon the mob life to be a family man, that is going to change everything for Liz. She is going to look at Jason with a completely new set of eyes. Think about all the tears Elizabeth has shed over the years because of Jason's lifestyle. She begged him so many times to walk away, to choose her and their family over the mob. He could never do it back then. But now he is doing it for Danny, and it is exactly what Liz always prayed for. Just picture it, ladies. Imagine Liz offering to help Jason navigate the tricky waters of raising Danny. Imagine her babysitting, the two of them sharing coffee in the morning, laughing in the kitchen, and slowly blending their families together. Jake and Danny finally having their parents under one roof. It is a dream we have been waiting for. The writers have a golden opportunity here to give us the beautiful family dynamic we have been begging for. Jason and Liz co-parenting, eventually moving in together, and realizing that the love they had never truly died. It is a storyline that is right there for the taking, and it would be pure television magic. But wait, because the writers cannot just give us happiness, can they? No, they have to throw in outrageous writing and unnecessary obstacles to ruin our peace of mind. Enter Rick Lansing. Ugh. Rick is lurking around Port Charles again, getting intensely jealous and possessive over Liz. He is practically foaming at the mouth trying to win her back, watching her every move like a hawk. But let's be honest, guys. Rick Lansing is a nuisance, but he is not a real threat to Jason Morgan. Jason has dealt with Rick's twisted, manipulative mind for decades. He knows exactly how Rick operates. If Liz truly chooses Jason, Rick will have absolutely no leg to stand on. Jason will shut that nonsense down in a heartbeat. Rick is just a bump in the road. The real problem? The obstacle that has me clutching my pearls and yelling at the screen? Dante Falconeri. I cannot even believe what is happening right now. Dante and Liz are getting so incredibly close. He is confiding in her, they are practicing for softball tournaments in the park, and they are sharing these intimate, trusting moments that are making me so nervous. And let's not forget the massive secret Liz is keeping for him. Dante confessed to tampering with evidence to protect Rocco in the Ross Cullum shooting, and Liz is covering for him? They are bonded by this dangerous secret, and it is pulling them closer together every single day. If Jason wants Liz back, he is going to have to go through Dante. And guys, this is where it becomes a complete mess. Dante is not just some random guy. He is a decorated police officer, and more importantly, he is Sonny Corinthos' son. Do you see the absolute disaster waiting to happen? Jason just left the Corinthos family to escape the drama, and now he might have to go to war with Sonny's own flesh and blood over the woman he loves? It is a heart-wrenching betrayal. Think about it. Jason literally took the fall for Rocco Falconeri. Jason went into WSB custody and covered up the fact that Rocco shot Ross Cullum. Jason protected Dante's son at the cost of his own freedom and sanity. And how is Dante going to repay him? By fighting him for Elizabeth? By standing in the way of Jason's happiness? This is disrespect to the fans. We have watched Jason sacrifice everything for the Corinthos family. And the minute he tries to find a little slice of happiness for himself, they're going to drag him right back down into the mud. Let us talk about the sheer hypocrisy of Dante Falconeri for a moment. Dante is standing there in his police uniform, acting like the moral compass of Port Charles, while he literally tampered with evidence to protect his son. He broke the law. And yet, I am genuinely terrified of what he might do when push comes to shove with Jason. Dante has the entire PCPD at his disposal. What happens when the green-eyed monster takes over? What happens when Dante realizes that Elizabeth's heart still belongs to Jason Morgan? I will tell you exactly what will happen. Dante's going to use his badge to destroy Jason. He could easily dig into those old police files. He could reopen cold cases from when Jason was Sonny's right-hand man. He could investigate every single illegal thing Jason did for the mob over the last 20 years. Dante could absolutely push Jason right into a jail cell. It would be the perfect legal way for Dante to eliminate his romantic rival. He wouldn't even have to use mob tactics. He would just use the law to his advantage. He could arrest Jason, lock him away in Pentonville, and ensure that Jason is kept far, far away from Elizabeth and the boys. If the writers go down this path, it will be ruining the character arc of both Dante and Jason. To see Dante stoop so low to use his power as a police officer for personal gain just to keep a woman, it makes my blood boil. And what on earth is Jason supposed to do in response? In the old days, Jason would just pull out his gun, handle the threat in the shadows, and move on with his life. But he can't do that anymore. He promised Danny. He made a solemn vow to leave the violence behind. If Jason resorts to his old mob ways to deal with Dante, he loses everything. He loses Danny's trust, he loses his freedom, and he will absolutely lose Elizabeth forever. Liz wants a safe, peaceful life. She will not stand for Jason getting into a violent turf war with a police officer over her. So Jason has to fight a completely different kind of war. He has to fight with patience, with love, and with undeniable proof that he has truly changed. He has to show Liz and the rest of Port Charles that he is no longer Sonny's enforcer. He is a father first. He has to stand tall, look Dante in the eye, their family, and prove that he is the better man for Liz and for their blended family. He has to navigate this incredibly fragile situation without throwing a single punch or breaking a single law. Can you imagine the emotional scenes we are going to get? Jason pleading with Liz, showing her his vulnerable side, telling her that she is the only woman he wants to build this new life with. Liz being torn between the safe, steady presence of Dante Falconeri and the undeniable, soul-deep connection she has always shared with Jason Morgan. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. The history, the passion, the shared love for their children. It is all right there, ready to explode onto our screens. I just pray that the writers do not mess this up. We deserve this reunion. We deserve to see Jason Morgan finally get his happy ending after decades of suffering and sacrifice. Will Jason overcome Rick's annoying jealousy and Dante's dangerous police power? Will the past rise up and steal his chance at a beautiful family life with Elizabeth? I cannot take the suspense. I will be glued to my television screen, screaming at every single scene, because this is the kind of drama that makes us love this show. Let me know in the comments if you are Team Jason and Liz, because I am absolutely losing my mind waiting to see what happens next.